Rain pounded the sleek glass windows of Evelyn Hart's luxury office tower. She was the youngest female CEO in the city, commanding respect with her sharp words, designer suits, and no-nonsense demeanor. Everyone admired her success, but just as many whispered about her arrogance. That afternoon, her brand-new luxury car stalled on a busy downtown street. The engine sputtered, smoke rising, as traffic honked behind her. Furious, Evelyn stepped out, heels clicking against the wet pavement, her patience evaporating. From across the street, a tall, broad-shouldered black mechanic in a grease-stained shirt approached. His name was Marcus, a man known in the neighborhood for helping anyone with car troubles, no matter if they could pay or not. He carried a worn toolbox, his hands scarred from years of hard labor. "Need a hand, ma'am?" Marcus asked, voice calm, steady, almost disarming. Evelyn scoffed, brushing rain from her face. "Do you even know what kind of car this is?" "It's not some broken-down pickup. It's a $100,000 machine. You think you can fix it?" Marcus didn't flinch. "An engine's an engine. Let me take a look." The crowd of onlookers growing around them chuckled, sensing Evelyn's disdain. She smirked, her pride itching to make a point. "Fine. Tell you what. If you fix this engine right here, I'll marry you." Her words were sharp, meant as a joke, as mockery. Laughter rippled through the bystanders. Marcus didn't laugh. He simply set his toolbox down, rolled up his sleeves, and got to work. Within minutes he was under the hood, moving with practiced precision. Evelyn crossed her arms, waiting for him to fail. Yet, there was something about the quiet determination in his eyes, the focus in his movements, that unsettled her. The rain poured harder, soaking his shirt, but he kept working, never once complaining. 30 minutes later, the engine roared back to life. Gasps erupted from the crowd. Evelyn's jaw tightened, her eyes widening in disbelief. The impossible had happened. The man she mocked had done exactly what she dared him to. But Marcus wasn't done. He wiped his hands on a rag and looked at her, not with pride, not with arrogance, but with a quiet dignity. "Car's fixed. You don't owe me anything." His words pierced deeper than she expected. Evelyn had been surrounded her whole life by people who only did things for her because of what they could gain. Status, money, power. Yet here was a man who solved her problem and walked away without asking for a cent. Something shifted inside her. "Wet," she called, her voice softer, almost fragile. "Why didn't you take the offer? I humiliated you in front of everyone." Marcus glanced back, a faint smile tugging at his lips. "Because kindness doesn't keep score, and respect isn't for sale." The crowd, once laughing, fell into an uneasy silence. Evelyn felt a sting in her chest, something she hadn't felt in years. Humility. Her eyes followed Marcus as he disappeared down the street, toolbox in hand, leaving her with a running engine and a heart unexpectedly heavy. That night, Evelyn couldn't shake the memory. The image of him working in the rain, unshaken by her insults, haunted her. She realized she had mocked a man not because he was incapable, but because his appearance didn't fit the polished world she lived in. The next morning, without telling her staff, she drove across town to Marcus's small repair shop. It wasn't flashy, just a modest garage with a hand-painted sign. Inside, she found him bent over another engine, working with the same quiet dedication. When he looked up, surprise flickered across his face. Evelyn's voice caught, but she managed to say, "I came here because I owe you an apology." Marcus studied her for a long moment, then nodded. Apology accepted. But she didn't stop there. Something in her, perhaps for the first time in years, wanted to do more than just fix her own mistakes. She wanted to understand kindness without conditions, humanity without walls. Standing in that humble garage, Evelyn Hart, the powerful CEO who once measured people by wealth and image, felt her world begin to change in a way no boardroom ever could.